I give it all away. You're like my reason.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds,
it breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go in Cincinnati. LeJohntay Wester to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away.
He's got it deep downfield. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Lamar off the play fake. Back to Flowers they go. They're not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. And he's going to have a touchdown. Let's see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, like these spot fouls.
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. Their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid. From the top of the depth chart to all of the backup roles. Even missing players, they're better than most other teams right now in this league.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
It's now third down and goal.
Right, 80.
Third and long for him here. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on fourth. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Play action now with Jackson. Deep shot off his back foot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Lamar. And again, an interception is thrown. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, Ponder? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. To the air on third and long. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Jackson yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's second down coming up. Lamar throwing again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. This is a heater going deep. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. And again, it's Jackson. He's loaded another one up. And it's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. As that one falls, Brock instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
I'm one, right?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
10.
Right in.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Play fake, Jackson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense right. One perfectly, a poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Lamar now from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how we draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score, and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline, and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
So that flag is accepted.
Automatic first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
From the gun, again to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very, very minimal gain.
Last time we gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 10.
Play action here. Burrow. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming. After this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Now the Ravens are going to use the out there again to punt it away. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. This defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, if they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught. Sometimes it just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
A surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback, it is an offense. Maybe that was the way you played the
lost it. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort, that was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
This quarterback hits out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem is on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. Jackson's going to throw again. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anyway, inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Going from the gun here. Ravens get him. Down he goes. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Like things said in the pick, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go, here we go. Stop! Why did-
Burrow to the air now. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, defenders today are tough. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strict sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Just hang on to the ball.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. He's going to try another deep one here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connecting on the slant. David about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can hit those chains.
As any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect for your teammates.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
Ravens gonna pump this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Now we're gonna have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Forward, going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. He is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Well, to start, this is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really out there on 1st down, and just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Going again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson finds him on a slant. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that back spot when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league. Big plays follow.
All right, going to get a two-point try here. Brock Jackson gets his offense lined up.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up for a 14-point lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Here we go. Ah!
First down, Burrow to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, as I imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Another quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it right where he wanted to make the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Again, it's Burrow. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. That sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
On 2.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
And bring the tight end left.
Big 13.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down. They send a man in motion. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Guys, you're embarrassing us.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again. All of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Finds him over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go. 180. 180. Nice one.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. And the offense has not left the field. 4th and inches here.
11 mighty.
Here we go, Brown. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the first and goal.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. How about more than just a couple of inches? In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
12.
Here's Brown again. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there. Jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, they have chances at the end zone of running out Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
To the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Zach makes it 3rd and goal from the outer reaches of the red zone.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Pursuit. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, they force 4th downs just as they did.
McPherson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Tyler Wallace on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's another one into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Jackson yet again. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bengals territory. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 49-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Back to Flowers they go. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a great possession game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. And he's off the mark, no good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point.
Tyler Wood to kick off for Baltimore.
Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
42-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. It's his running back. And he stops at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I'll still align for one of my buddies. I'm going to quote Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Rolling from the gun here. Shakes himself up. It isn't moving out. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Let's get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff.
What are you guys doing? Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
Seriously, what is that? No, that he would have played. We'll be in the game. No, never mind. This is the one.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Motioning the tight end left. Here's the backup. 1st throw. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 29-yard line.
To the air, Browning. Right back to Chase. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. He's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up for 1st and goal.
11 Thomas.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's got a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
They got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. The Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
22. Bengals 12.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wallace with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking slant round, complete. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now here's Lamar. And he'll go down and I'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Complete to
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And let's get to him and take him down. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point in the game, Kay, where I gotta nick my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
And now I live it. They need a gift, no, it's God given. I'm not to waste it. Stop wasting no breath. Stop speaking in.
Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
It's not. What?
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet nines, Kay. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Look down, here's Jackson. Deep shot off his back foot. That's complete inside the 35. And as they keep going to him, he's now crossed 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A little set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson's gonna throw again. That's incomplete left side. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but their heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, that picks up the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that chance to do him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson yet again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. And again, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Pistol snap to Jackson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Lamar throwing again. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far. From the 7, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down
The
and
throw, 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Baltimore running its offense out now. There's enough time they can work into field goal range before actually attempting one as time expires. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. An incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. And just couldn't quite find the connection.
Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And that's going to fall complete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
4th down, here's Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants at home to take on Washington. And it's the rookie out of Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants with a 1-point lead. 7-6, your halftime score. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. With injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, kid, I think this is a testament to a whole team. Right? Not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build 1 through 53 on a roster. You just can't have 22 starters. You've got to have the depth, and this team is showing you how to do it.
180.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And those are the completions they rely on for their passing game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Running the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. This is 7 and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Putting the receiver in motion.
40-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Khalil cuts and picks it.
Best defenses you can look at for the decades built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That's a beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in, week out. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Lamar off the play fake. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. It's going to be a Baltimore first.
Move the chains! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Already know how it go. Already know I got it go. Let it come in back go. You gotta go up to her, you troll.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play action now with Jackson. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Now his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Cam Taylor picks it off. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. 180. 180. Lights up.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Connecting on the slant. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Play action now. Burrow. Cut out left. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. He gets it to Fant. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. He's blocked down a little short no. Actually, they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
11
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Yeah, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
180.
Third down, gets to Brown. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Here we go.
Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I'm going to switch speed. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That is a textbook first. Completion sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Back to Flowers they go. They're not going to get any further out. After that catch, tackle made at the 29-yard line.
19 yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Deep shot off his back foot. He had it for a moment, but a great defense. Played a jar it loose, incomplete.
Incomplete.
First time. In this game, they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Holding up, they're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field work on reach, not giving up the play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to. That receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They're going for this. Gets it downfield. On time to Flowers. He's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. You could count the number of 300-yard games since the turn of the century on one hand. I mean, heck, there's only been 6 all time until now. Now, so we've just seen a 7th join the list on that catch.
Menu narration option is set to off.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are. Available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now Jackson off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we know who his favorite target has been all game, no doubt about that. And that connection has led him to the record books now. That's catch number 22 and breaks Brandon Marshall's 2009 record for most receptions in a game. What an absolutely incredible individual performance. Sometimes a team doesn't have this many combined catches in a game, Brock, and here he is doing it himself to set a new record.
Sometimes the strategy's complex, and sometimes it's very simple. The cover's going to leave him open time after time. They're going to keep feeding him target after target. The only thing is, well, they've not been able to stop him at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delayed game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Lamar throwing again. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Jackson's going to throw again. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 16-point ball game. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stopped him short, and the fifth failed.
That's a call I see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
The Ravens will fly home with the win. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments, where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.